writing for hours, confusing grammar, imperfect handwriting, drawing tables and graphs by hand. These were problems of different times. And there is a solution to it, which is Microsoft Word application. Hi, my name is Jo Matendechere, and today I'm going to take you through that application. So, Microsoft Word application basically is something that has revolutionized all these writings. So this is an application that helps you correct and type and create all sorts of documents. It is one of the most important skills that you can have when it comes to job seeking. Now, I'm going to take you through a few steps on how to use this Microsoft Word application, and I really hope you practice and make sure you're good at it. So, the few things you're going to learn about, first of all, is writing, editing, and correcting your text. Then the second one is how to align and put your text in paragraphs. The third one is how to make lists. And the fourth one and most important one is how to see your progress. So let's start. We click on the blank document. Now here we are going to type in a few words. It doesn't have to be correct, really doesn't, but I would encourage it have a heading and a few sentences after. So I'm going to do this. Okay. And then we are going to go to the next sentence. Now you can type as I type, or you can pause the video and also type. Now please remember, it doesn't have to be correct because I'll teach you how to correct the sentences, hence the errors. Now we are going to go to the second part, which is the correcting of text. Now we're going to start. Now there are usually two ways you can realize that whatever you've typed is not correct. And these two ways is where you see there is a red line, like you see here, or a blue line. The red line means that you have a spelling mistake, and the blue line means that your sentence structure is not correct. So how to correct it? What we are going to do is double click on the word like this and then right click. So when you double click then right click, you're given here options. Now if you pick the correct option and then the problem is gone. So we do it again, double click and then right click. So, and you see now the mistakes are vanished. Now we are done with the correcting part. Now we come to the third part, the really fun part, which is editing of text. This is where you can make your text bold, italicize it, underline it, change color, change fonts, you know. So we are going to start with the bold. Bold is used basically for headings and things like that. So we first of all, to make a sentence bold, we have to left click, double click on the left side of the sentence or the word and then drag up to where you want it to be bold. So I'm going to double click and then drag. This is our heading, remember. So you open this home icon, this home button. If it's not open, you can open it. And then now to make your heading bold, there is an icon B. B stands for bold. So when you click on it, can you notice the difference? That's the difference. And also you can click on the bold and then now start a new sentence. Now you can write again Microsoft Word. I hope you notice the difference between the first short sentence, the first sentence and the second sentence. You see now that's the difference Now the second sentence is more visible to the reader than the first sentence. This is how you make your sentences bold. And then now you can, if you want now to continue in the other text, now you can continue. Now we are done with bold. That's how you make a word bold. Again, you can double click on the left side of a sentence, drag it, and then click on the icon B, or you click on the icon B, then just type whatever you want. We are going to the second part, which is italicize. Italicizing is where we use it to refer to quotes or things like that. So italicizing, you just do the same process. This is where you double click on the left side of a sentence like this, yeah, and then on the home category here where it's written font, there is an icon I that seems a little bit slanted. When you click on it, there's a difference. I hope you see now the difference between like this heading and the italicized part. Or you can still use the method we were using where you click on the italicized text first and then you now write something else. So the way we have done, like everything else is italicized apart from the first sentence, which is the heading. So that is basically how you italicize sentences. So you both are correct. Now we are going to go to the other part, which is underlining. So we are just going to use the same process. Double click on the left side, and remember now this is why I insisted you have a heading. So when you double click like this on the left side, then you drag, then you come back. Now underline is marked with the letter U. Now when you click on U like that, you see now your heading is underlined. You see now your work has some structure. There's a heading in bold and underlined, so any reader is able to notice where the text is beginning, what the topic is about, and what you're doing. Now we are going to go to an even more fun part, and this is where you are able to change the color. So just where the place we were, bold, italics, underline, then on the far right of the font section there is this A with an underline. So you remember what we did, you double click on the left side like this, yeah, and then now you come and click on this A. Now for me, I want the color blue. You can pick whichever color you want. I just pick the blue because I like the blue. So when you click on like that, everything turns blue. That's nice. You can also change the heading again like this. You can even make the heading stand out more than it is. So you can decide, let the color be green. Let the heading be green. So that is how you change the color. So basically you can have fun with this. Change the color to change it to the color that you want. So basically what you do, remember the first thing is always left click, double click on the left side of the sentence or the word, and then drag. After dragging, you come to the home icon and now pick what you want to do. You can do it in bold, italics, underline, or even change the color. Now we are going to the other part, which is now changing the font. This even gets more exciting. Now what you're going to do is again double click on the left side and then do this, yeah, or let's start changing the font of the heading. So we can double click on the left side and then do this. Now on the font, you see here at home, now there is just above the bold, italics, and underline, there is this part. This is where you can change the font from, and there is a big list of fonts. There is the Arial Black, Times New Roman. So you can see there are so many choices. Now the ones I've just mentioned, the Calibri, Arial Black, Times New Roman, these are the most used when it comes to writing documents. but we are here to have fun. So I am going to use Times New Roman. Now I'm sure you can see now the difference between how we began and now how it has changed. I hope you can follow, and if you have not understood anything, please refer back to the video and practice as much as you can. We all have to progress. And then now, so we can do it again. So we're going to double click on the left side and then drag, double click on the left side and then drag. Now we are going to pick another font that we want. Now here basically you can just have fun. So I am going to choose this, or I'm going to even choose or this or this. I hope now you guys can see the difference. Yeah, so basically this is all about typing, correcting and editing text. I hope you get what I've just taught, and please again refer back to this video as much as you can. Now we're going to the last part, which is saving your progress. Imagine after all the hard work that you've done today, and then all your work just disappears. It's really discouraging and not fair. So I'm here to teach you how you're going to save your progress. I hope you're really satisfied with your work. Now what we're going to do is, first step is to click on the file button, this blue one here, and do that. And then you're going to write save as, and then you click on the computer, save it on the computer. So you can write desktop so it can appear on the screen. So click on desktop. And so I have written here my name is Jewel. You also have to save something that you can remember, right? So that you don't forget about it. So I click save. Okay, and then now when I log out of this application like this, when I log out of the application, I am able to find my document. Here's my document here like this. So when I click on it, it can open the application and I can refer back to my document just like that. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope what I've taught you will really help you in future, and don't forget to practice. Now we're going to go to the next one, which is Microsoft PowerPoint.